Going for it. Here's Benson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Another run here with Benson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Cardinals at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A handoff here to Benson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Simpson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is Simpson with a catch. And he gets it down to the 32. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
On 1st down, right back to Benson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the once again back in front. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Extra point up and good by Shudak, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. Now it's Patterson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On first down, it's Bailey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Lamar changing the play. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now it's Jackson. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Gray going to return it. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now a give right side. Bailey. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Bailey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now Lamar changing the look. In motion, Patterson. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bailey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Walker. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
Tucker's kick is good, and that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll go again with Benson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw.
Open man here is Benson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
28 yards.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Shudak for the extra point. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Go check. Reload. Go.
They'll run with Benson.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Benson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Sack.
They'll try and sneak it here. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson now. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. To throw is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Balin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Washington's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
On the give, it's Benson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Finding Walker complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
They run over center with Benson.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Benson.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now they'll change things up.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Now a give right side. It's Bailey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Panther.
A give. Here comes Benson.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
A give left side for Benson.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
This is 1st and 10.
Now a give, right side. Bailey.
And he'll get it inside the 35. Here comes 2nd down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Lamar changing the play. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
But the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. And now they'll shift things around. Jackson to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here it is, 4th and inches. An audible here to get a new look.
Dances by at the 20, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Hey, report! Report!
Jackson going to keep it running right.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, Shaq. Come 19. Come 19. 79 Broncos. Check out.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. They're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. It's Bailey. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Ravens 44, Cardinals 33. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the Ravens have got it. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this
Hey, Remy, man, good game, man. That shit was crazy, but I don't know what kind of fucking bullshit defense you running, but that shit was fucking me up. Had me scared there, man. I ain't gonna lie. You should have kept running with Benson, man.
The D can only
Is it though? I mean, shit is now we just playing with the time.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. Understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they get to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Look how many broken tackles. He had no tackle, son. Oh, 5 tackles for loss, no sacks. Don't get no sacks. Only got one. The biggest one of the game. Both TDs. I didn't kick a field goal. Yeah, yeah.
I'm vanilla, baby.
I didn't get 6.
No killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love from Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains. You can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A Rico like Suave, young Enrique speaking at AKA. She's an alpha but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print. That's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love from Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is
Other one?
Young M-I-S-S-I-O-N-A-R-Y. He's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a Lord Farquaad. All the girls in the front row. All the girls in the barricade. All the girls have been waiting all day. Let your tongue hang out. Everything. If you came with a man, let go of his hand. Everybody in the suite kicking up their feet. Stand up, dance. And all the guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack. It's Young Jack. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love from Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains. You can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me.
I think he knows
ice cream, my shanty, playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. Love my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Say the grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his soul. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. But I play with him like that. I think he knows. When I say to him like that.